Helldivers 2 has endured yet another defeat. It came out with a brand new feature called the DSS, which has everybody disappointed, sad, and sour.
I think what they've done here with this DSS is awful.
If Arrowhead wants folks to quit again, the DSS is exactly what the game needed, and
I think I'm done with Helldivers 2.
People have every right to be upset. We all spent 6 weeks building this democratic space station by rallying together as a community to complete every single major order that Super Earth demanded of us. And we emerged victorious nearly every single time.
Keep him stunned, keep him stunned.
The player base had never been more unified.
Hey, nice job, everybody. That was nice.
We all wanted to unlock the DSS so badly to see what it was capable of, and so we had a month and a half of burning speculation which ran rampant, causing expectations to soar over the moon.
Oh my god!
The DSS was poised to be the Helldivers equivalent of the tower from Destiny.
So what happens after the DSS is up and running? Well, it looks like we'll be able to create our own clans or guilds, whichever you know the system as from other games and genres. In this case, they're called platoons.
And we didn't get any of that, yet. I'm sure it's coming, but the reality is that the DSS does stupid stuff. Like the planetary bombardment will bombard the planet for 40 minutes straight with a non-stop barrage of glorious democratic detonations. But the catch is that we too are at its mercy.
Oh, hello.
Send it.
Yo, 50 meter. Oh!
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Push. Oh no, again.
Look at this Helldiver, minding his own business. Everything is fine, everything is dandy. Oh no, he's been killed by the DSS.
Mod Fabricator, east, close.
Helldiver 2's new DSS isn't working out.
The problem is, it's just constant. It's like, it's an orbital barrage that just doesn't stop.
This is by far, in my opinion, this might be the worst thing they've done, the developers of this game.
WTF are they thinking?
I've lost faith in Arrowhead, and if you're asking for my genuine opinion, I only see one direction for this game to go, and that's down.
I think one of my favorite comments I saw on Discord is somebody called it the dog shit station.
Oh my god. Does the bombardment ever stop?
Bro, it never
No, it doesn't. It's gonna keep going until we end the mission.
That's awesome. I like that.
That's why I don't know how I feel about it, because it's kind of random.
That's perfect Helldivers. Okay, you're all gonna think I'm crazy, but I feel like the planetary bombardment is actually awesome. I feel like it made the game 10 times more engaging. Obviously, right, it adds a little bit of extra difficulty into the mix, and the constant barrage of explosions makes it tougher to hear if something is sneaking up on you. Oh my god. Which leads to more surprises.
Alright, we got 2 teammates coming in soon.
This is crazy! It adds more chaos to the battlefield, which is what Helldivers is all about.
Ready to live.
Whoa! It forces you to keep moving because sitting in one place for too long is certain death.
I just took the biggest back shot from that orbital strike.
It creates more cinematic moments, which again is what this game is all about. Oh, wow! With death looming over my head at any given second, I never felt safe. I was stressed out in the best way possible. Wow! It threw my complacency out the window and forced me to stay on my toes. I was having an absolute blast.
Freedom forever!
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! A fellow Helldiver that I once had the pleasure of serving with said this.
There's no other game out there for me currently that can give you this sort of cinematic feeling.
Yeah, and the
It's
adrenaline.
amazing at that.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I really feel like the planetary bombardment enhances that cinematic quality and cranks up everything that Helldivers is all about. Woohoo! So to say that they didn't playtest this is extremely disingenuous.
Feels like Arrowhead just threw something together last minute, never gave it a minute of testing or QA, and just shipped it, hoping for the best.
I think this is actually the experience they intended for us to have, for better or worse. And you know what? I'm always down for anything that makes Helldivers even crazier.
A real Helldiver relishes in the chaos.
I agree. Now, I'm probably going to catch some flack for saying this, but I honestly think that the community reaction was a little overblown. Because all this bombardment stuff is not that bad at all. Surviving the DSS is doable, if you live by 3 simple words. Don't stop sucking. Just bring a shield backpack, bring a ballistic shield, equip some explosion-resistant armor if you have some. If you're feeling unsafe and have a moment to spare, look up into the sky and you'll see exactly where the bombs are coming from and where they'll land. People are acting as if there's nothing we can do to avoid being killed by the bombs, and that just isn't true. During my 4 hours of service under the DSS, I only died to 2 orbital bombardments. Now granted, if I didn't have a shield pack on, I would have died way more. Now I completely get that dying over and over again to random bombs is extremely frustrating, but I think it's important to remember 2 things here. 1, dying is a big part of the game. Pretty much anything can kill you. Here we go, for style, baby.
What are you calling in?
Resupply? But it'll kill me if I don't drop it.
What the hell is this, bro?
Watch out, watch out!
For fuck's sake, man.
Death is more than expected, which is why they turned spawning into a mechanic. Guiding your Hellpod's descent is the player's opportunity to turn an embarrassing death
Why didn't you move? I was trying to, but there was a wall behind me.
Into a glorious redemption.
I marked him for you so you can land on him. Alright.
Allowing a Helldiver to take revenge on the charger that just killed them.
Oh no.
You landed on me.
Oh no.
And 2, Super Earth does not care about its Helldivers. These are expendable teenagers who undergo a 72-hour boot camp to become a Helldiver, and they have a life expectancy of 2 minutes. And as Commissar Kai so elegantly put it, they are expendable future soldiers whose gear is more valuable than their life. And so, when our lives don't matter, neither do our deaths. Now, admittedly, there isn't much going on with the DSS here, right? It's literally just a reskinned meteor shower. It doesn't offer up any new content. Instead, it slightly tweaks the content we already have. But what really sucks is that we need to donate a bunch of our precious materials to fund the planetary bombardment, which only lasts 24 hours before going away and taking an entire week to recharge, which is bordering dangerously close to mobile game territory. It is true, though, that the DSS really isn't anything special in its current form right now, but I really wasn't expecting it to be. I think my time with Destiny caused me to have some serious trust issues with live service games, and I temper my expectations as a result, especially because Bungie were masters of hyping up each Destiny expansion. But it's important to remember that Arrowhead didn't hype up the DSS at all. The community did that all on their own, and I think those expectations have played a large part in why the DSS has gotten so much hate. For starters, it doesn't help that some people overinflated the drama by exaggerating how long it actually took to build the DSS.
We spent untold amounts of hours grinding for nearly 3 months straight to build this damn thing, and then...
No and then. In actuality, it took 6 weeks. When you say it took twice as long, it makes things seem worse than they actually are. But the main problem here are the channels that report on data mines and leaks.
Today, we're going to be talking about some new leaks that came from Iron Sights. He actually found a brand new Strowman broadcast that let us go ahead and take a look at what will happen once we get access to platoons when the DSS is done. I'm going to play the clip here.
Thornton then goes on to show the video, which makes no mention of platoons whatsoever. It just vaguely describes what the DSS can do.
The placement and usage of the DSS will be voted on by the Helldivers.
And videos like this are rampant in the Helldivers 2 landscape.
I'm not going to show the leaked video of the Platoon news video that was found in the in-game files. If you don't know, Platoons are essentially a clan system, and it appears it's actually going to arrive with the Democracy space station, surprisingly enough.
When you watch a video like this, you can't help but feel like this Platoon feature is being promised to you. And so when the DSS comes out with no Platoon system, how could you not be disappointed? It's also important to remember that Platoons were never officially announced by Arrowhead. Videos like these only serve to overhype small features that trickle into the game, features that Arrowhead themselves don't even feel the need to hype up. Content like this causes significant damage to the game because it sets expectations too high by fabricating hype for clicks. Now, as usual, Arrowhead admitted fault.
The launch of the DSS was flawed, but it can be tweaked and evolved in many different ways. I think and hope its life cycle has just begun.
Now, that is great and all, but I do worry about the future of this game, because if they continue to disappoint a majority of their fan base, then pretty soon they won't have a fan base left to disappoint. But what concerns me even more is that the vision Arrowhead has and the game the fans want seem to be two drastically different things. Or perhaps Arrowhead is just completely out of touch with the community. The thing is, is they definitely know how to make a great game, but they don't know how to make a great live service.
No matter if you love this game or not, I think anyone can acknowledge that there is objectively a lack of new content in this game, especially when compared to any other live service on the market.
You see, he's right. This guy right here is easy, and he's
done with Helldivers 2. I truly believe that this game has a serious problem with player retention, and after playing this game for 460 hours myself, I am really feeling that problem.
I don't know, man, 460 hours of playtime, it kind of sounds like the game kept you really retained. But the larger point he's making is that there isn't a deep or meaningful progression system. And as much as I do love this game, it is starting to feel a little stale. But at the same time, I don't think Helldivers is meant to be played day in and day out like other live service games. I kind of like that I don't have this obsessive need to log into it every day to grind for all kinds of nonsense. But on the flip side of that, I would most certainly accept an in-depth progression system with open arms. Helldivers 2 does move at a resoundingly slower pace than other live service games, and I think that's partially because it didn't become a live service game until halfway into its 8-year development. Arrowhead still has a lot that they need to figure out, and honestly, I think they will. I mean, this game exploded on release in a way that they weren't prepared for. Oh my god. Nearly crashed my game. So it might just take them a little while, and that's fine with me, because I don't plan on stopping this game anytime soon. If you liked this video, then click like, but only if you actually liked it, and go check out the video I did on Black Ops 6. It turned out real good. I'll probably do another video on Helldivers whenever something significant happens, but until then, this has been Ren's Reviews reporting to you live from the SES Custodian of the People. I'll see you next time.
I can drop close enough, but I'm going to hide behind a rock because I don't want to be detected.
I got a resupply.
Drop your shit! Drop your shit! Drop your shit!
I know. I do it on purpose so that it moves with me. I can throw it up and catch it.
Brother, I have seen too many Helldivers perish